I'm Jens.
I'm Toni.
And we're going for a drive. 911 992 Porsche Munich. We received this car for a couple of days and we are totally excited to have a look around and, more importantly, drive it around.
Yay, we're going for a drive.
I'm Jens.
I'm Toni.
If you're new to this channel, we look at tech items, but also other items like cars.
Especially nice cars.
So the first 911 is called the Ur model, and that kind of translates into Ur, like a native or a primal, like the very first version that was between 1963 and 1973. And that's how old this design actually is. 911 is an iconic sports car everybody will recognize wherever you go, right?
Absolutely.
And this is the newest version of the 911. It's the 992. The previous version was the 991.
And the 992 version is fully spec'd, has really brought the 911 into the 21st century.
So this is not just only a driver's car anymore. This is like a day-to-day driver's car. You got a full package. You pay for it, but you do have the full package with that.
And the second you step in the door, you can sense the quality of everything. It's no longer the old box type racing car that it was. It has class as soon as you step in.
Yeah. So what they did is they combined the digital and the analog world together. In the middle, you still have this is Porsche's trademark. You still have the analog ref counter, and you on the side you have these digital screens. The PCM, the Porsche Communication Management System, which is a navigation system, plus other features in the middle, comes from the Panamera, from the new Panamera.
Okay.
So you have a combined version of everything. The middle console is still piano black, but it also has enough buttons here, and it's a cool retro look as well. Enough buttons and touch controls at the same time, and we like our buttons.
Well, that's what I find amazing is that you step into this, you immediately know that you're in a 911.
Yeah.
Despite it having the finished look now.
The steering wheel is new. They suggested you have these driving modes. It has the sport chrono package. As I say, it's fully spec'd. It's got everything you can wish for. Design-wise, it's slightly going back. It's more like a retro look, which is pretty cool. If you look at the hood in the front, it's got more of a rectangle. Now that goes back to the older 911. The previous version had a round hood in the front. And the back looks pretty cool too. It's almost like an 80s cool but modern retro look, right? With the lights and everything. It's absolutely amazing in here, right? It costs 170,000 euros or dollars, wherever you are in the world. Probably plus minus the same. But if you have the money...
It's a huge price tag.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
If you have the money, I would buy it, definitely.
Oh, yeah. So the 120,000 euro basic price tag, basic. What's the difference between that and the 170 whopping 50?
Listen to this. That's the difference.
Are you paying for that?
Yeah, you're paying for that. For sound, you pay about 2,500 already. You have a what's called sport exhaust. That's a 2.5K already.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Sport you have to have that.
You have to have that. That's rather no seats, but you have to have the sound. It's a no-brainer. You gotta have the sound. If you go fast, you want sound.
Yes.
So, no, to answer your question, you have all these gimmicks on top. You obviously have the heated seat, cooled seat, special seats, leather seats. You have leather on the front, Alcantara here. You have a suspension system that lowers itself, Sport Chrono Package, Sport Plus, and all the stuff that just adds up. Basically, the option itself is a single car. Not a Porsche, but it could be a single car.
So do you think, absolutely, so the price.
Yeah.
So do you think if you stepped into the 120 basic model, you would feel such an upgrade from the old 911?
I guess so. From a driving experience, yes, but there's no point going half-baked. There's no point. You know, sell your house and then put the options on.
Your philosophy.
Yeah, that's a yeah. You should invest.
Jens's philosophy.
Advice number 1: invest in option.
Advice number 2: don't listen to Jens.
Don't sell your house. Please don't sell your house.
You have the car for 3 days.
Yes.
What?
Autobahn number 1.
There you
Autobahn. Whoop, whoop.
There's one thing 100% for sure is when you drive with this car with that sound in the back, everybody in the world looks at you.
Yeah, 100%. It's just an iconic sports car, right? Combined with that sound, even better. And then you have two cool looking people in there.
Yeah.
And then you have the winning combination. No, and if you look at inside, I mean, inside is something else. The inside is really a masterpiece. If you look at that, it's
Well, I love.
well done.
I absolutely love. You've still got the clock up there. You step in.
You have to pay for that though. It's a sport chrono package.
Oh my god! But you know it's a Porsche.
Yes.
Porsche.
Yeah, it's here. It's a sign.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
get the feeling that you're sitting in a Porsche.
Yeah.
You're not sitting in a
No, that.
lesser sports car.
So
The
it makes
one
you
thing I
happy.
like about Porsche, about all their lines, is that when you step in it, you know you're in a Porsche. The other thing is when you step in it, everybody else knows you're in a Porsche.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds really egotistical, but it's a nice feeling to be in a quality car.
Yeah.
And especially in Germany, the name of Porsche means quality.
Yeah, made in Germany means quality.
Made in Germany.
Would we buy the car if we would have the money?
In fact,
Definitely,
we
yes.
would have this.
Yeah.
We would have a brand new Cayenne
Turbo S.
with blacked out windows.
Yeah. Gangster. OG style. OG style.
That would be my daily driver,
Yeah.
and you would have this.
I would have that and then fully spec plus fully spec.
Conclusion on the autobahn.
On the autobahn, it goes fast. I can tell you that now.
It also sticks
It also sticks. Yeah.
and glides.
Yeah. So there's a saying. There's an interesting saying. There's a saying in Germany that when you go on the autobahn, there's always somebody faster than you. And I think it's true. And I think
true.
with this car, you're going to be the one that's faster all the time. Good thing with Porsche is you put your foot down and you think you're at the end, then it just still goes.
There's some more.
There's some more. And Porsche, what they also do is they underestimate, they put on purpose when they say the speed limit or the speed limit for the particular car is like, let's say 290, most likely will be 300 because they'll put that lower on purpose. They under promise but over deliver.
I love that.
Conclusion is sell your house,
Yeah.
lease the car. If you can't lease it, finance it. Don't do that. But I would say if we would have the money, we would buy it 100%. I mean, who wouldn't, right? I mean, people maybe buy Ferraris or whatever. That's a different story.
I must
That's
say,
personal preference.
I would personal preference buy a Cayenne first.
Yeah. Let us know what you think about the 911. Let us know what you think about Porsche in general. Would you buy this car if you had the money? Let us know in the comments what you think about the 911. We think it's fantastic. And we got it from Porsche Munich. We're going to give it back
you.
tomorrow night. We may not give it back. We may be Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, let's just drive. Let's drive.
Okay.
Go.
Bye.
Bye.